Hey guys, working on a 2018 Subaru Legacy, and we are going to be doing the front pads and rotors. Break the lugs on the floor. They're 19 millimeters. You can lift the front of the car up. There's a jack point right here in the front. You can put your jack stands right here on the pinch welds. Then we're going to remove the tire and we'll get started. Alright, since we're doing the front brakes, to make things easier for ourselves, I'm doing the driver's side, so I'm going to turn the wheel this way so that this gives us better access to the caliper system, just like that. Let's get started. I like to crack this. It's a good idea to crack it every time you do brakes, because this can get rusted, and when you need it the most, it'll break on you. So just gonna crack that back down just like that. Caliper bracket bolts are 14 mil, and the bolt is not facing me, so it should be down. Yep, here, another one right here. Two. Now, what I like to do is to get rid of the old fluid and introduce new fluid into the system. Here we go. I like to put this on here like this, using this one-man bleeder. We're gonna put this on here so that the fluid can come into this reservoir and not introduce any air while we're pushing it in. So we're gonna get our screwdriver in here, our flathead, and while I'm holding this, I'm gonna compress it. There we go. That's what I want. And push all that fluid back into here. Tighten it down.
That way it doesn't
cap it off. And just pull this off like this. Still got a little bit more to go. The way I showed you is not the way you have to do it, but getting this right here, and we're just gonna get this like so, and we're just gonna compress it back nice and slow. Good. Now, I'm just going to clean this up with a wire brush. Good. Hang the caliper somewhere that it doesn't put stress on the brake hose. I'm going to use this caliper hanger right here. It's like this. Put it right up there. Beautiful. I'm going to pop these out while it's mounted up, and we're going to clean these slide pins. There we go. Okay. Just going to clean this up with silicone. I like using silicone paste over that black brake lube that tends to get hard and locks these slide pins up.
Oh, that's always good.
Nice good silicone, and you can see there we got great motion. Here's next, trying not to disconnect the boot from the caliper itself. There you go. Oh, shit.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna wipe it back down. Dropped it. Then, nice. All right. Caliper bracket bolts are 17 mil. Get a breaker bar right here. And push down. Here again. push it down. Move those bolts here, and there we go. Okay, good. Rotor came off. Beautiful. Now, let us remove these clips. If you have new ones, assuming. That's one. That's two. Get a wire brush, and we're going to clean up these mounting points. Good. Here next. Nice. I like to put some copper NICs behind the brake hardware. I'll show you when I put the new hardware on why, in some applications where this is a really good idea. So here, there, here, here. Now with my finger, I'm on a very thin film, just going to nice thin amount of slide pin, nice thin amount. So good. Anything extra we're going to wipe off. We don't want that touching the new caliper. Okay, now this is one of these applications where this is a great example to show you. When you put this on, right, okay, as you see right here, sometimes on some cars this hardware does not completely, like, it has a slight bit of play, which this really doesn't. But what happens is if this likes to shimmy it even a little bit, the the copper NICs will prevent any squealing. We're good here. Let's get ready for the rotor. Let's clean up this hub. A little bit of NICs to prevent things from rusting. Right here. There you go. All right, the clean paper towel, some brake clean. Spin it around. Clean off all that packaging grease. Just like that. Ugh. Notice I didn't touch the hub. And now, bam, we'll just get this here. Lock it in place just like that. Alright, I'm about to reinstall this. They're getting a tiny bit of thread locker. Prevent that from turning back on us. Reinsert. Okay, here. And here. All right. Just gonna hit it with a breaker bar here. I'll get you guys the exact torque specs when I find them, but just remember, tight is tight. Feels good. That's good. Whew. All right, get the pads. All right, rub them together. I like to put a little bit of copper NICs on the contact points to prevent any squealing. This is the inside pad. Notice you see the low pad wear indicator. This goes on the inside of the brake system. Inside brake pad wear is a little bit faster than the outside one, so don't forget that. Very thin amount. Just like that here. Notice I'm not putting it on the pad material itself. Good. Then slide them in place. Just like that. Alright, and drop it in and slide it in. Boom, beautiful, nice. This car does have these retaining clips, so they kind of push against the pad to keep it off the rotor. Some cars have it, and this is one of them. Just gonna slide it in like that. Get it here. Oh shit! Fuck. All right, I'm using something called Loctite here. This is basically like a glue that will hold the caliper claw to the brake pad to reduce any kind of squealing or prevent any of it. More so, just gonna do just like this, nothing crazy. A little bit here. Good. Here. All right. Now, let's try this again. Now that we got everything the way we want it. I know I could put one on. So let me try this again. My hand here.
I don't need me to hold it.
Nah, I got it. One here. Alright. Actually has a decent amount of tension. Then I'm gonna just get that caliper on there. That should go on. There's no issue after that. There we go.
Don't tap your finger, please.
Oh no. And nice. Put this back on. And spin it.
I'm gonna try.
Good, don't need to kill it.
That's supposed to spin.
It's okay. If your slide pin is sliding with or spinning with the bolt, get a 3/4, which I think is about a 19 mil. And you can just go like this, lock it up, and then, oh, still spinning. Just like that. Beautiful. Now, bring this back. Okay.
Yes, I get the...
Yeah, it's fine. The wheel locked up on me. But after that, you guys, pump your pedal.
You need to loosen it.
Yeah, you're fine. I'm gonna put this back on here. Pump your brake pedal, and you're all good to go. Remember, the first 50, 100 miles, drive this thing pretty smooth. Don't drive it like a race car. Don't dive on the brakes. You want to brake those pads into those rotors nice and smoothly. If you drive it like a race car, you could mess up the brake pad braking, and you could almost make your rotors feel like they're warping. So thanks for watching, you guys. Till next time, out. Bye.